dealing with an expert with guns.
I'm gonna tear you apart.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Define Our Prime. My name's Chris.
I'm Ron.
And today we're going to do a Take 1 review for Rambo Last Blood. Not First Blood. Not More Blood. Not more blood. Not Still Bloody. It's the Last Blood.
I love Stallone, but judging how he looked, I really hope it's Last Blood.
Yes, there are some parts of this movie. Don't get me wrong, this guy is older. I applaud him for still acting.
He still looks great for 73, but
there are some scenes where like that guy's face is melting.
Yeah.
So Ron, I know you're a big Rambo guy, right? You follow all those movies. So do you have any opening words you want to talk about for this?
Yeah. I was pretty excited when we did our first trailer reaction.
He's back!
He's back!
Oh, shit.
It was our first trailer reaction we ever did. The second trailer reaction, I was like, oh, this looks like it's kind of ripping off Taken, right?
Yep. And Home Alone.
Yeah, and Home Alone. But then we saw it. So basically, yeah, it kind of does follow the Taken storyline. John Rambo, he's living out in Arizona. He's kind of a cowboy now. I really miss the mullet. Yep. I don't know why he's really a cowboy. They kind of hint that earlier in his life before he went to Vietnam, he was a cowboy of sorts.
They show some pictures and stuff in the home, yeah.
Yeah, so anyway, he's got a niece now. They kind of imply that she might be family or he adopted her or something like that. Anyway, she had a really, horrible past with her father, and she wants to find her father, and he says, don't do it. That also reminds me, he kind of seemed a lot more like Rocky Balboa in the first act. Yep. Right? He was really, cheery and everything, and then it wasn't until about the second act where he started to show Rambo, I felt. But anyway, long story short, she does get taken, and it's up to John Rambo to get her back, and that's our plot.
Yep, I think that the plot gives us enough to make it starts off, and the acting in this is just terrible, right? But it's like an enjoyable terrible, and they know what they're getting into with this movie. They're not trying to do something too over the top. It understands what it is. I mean, the first thing you see is that it's from Balboa Productions, right? Like Sylvester's wanted to make this movie, so he's like, I'm just gonna make this movie.
Yeah.
So the bad guys do enough in this to make you hate them. I'll tell you that. So you start rooting for him.
Yeah.
You really want to see him succeed, and you want to see them die.
Yes, you really want to get to the part where Rambo just starts ripping these guys' guts out, literally. I mean, the action is so over the top. Yeah. There's parts of this movie where I go, oh my God, are they actually going to show that?
Yeah.
And they show every little detail of what he does.
It's a quick movie too. It's not like it takes up a lot of your time, right? It runs in at like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit under that. It's
quick.
The second act is like...
The second act is, I'm not kidding, the second act is about 15 minutes.
Yeah.
It goes from the first act, second act's like 15 minutes, and then it goes right to the third act.
Oh, vintage.
And then he becomes like, if Kevin McAllister was a Vietnam vet, that's the third act. It's just crazy Vietnam booby traps and just really satisfying deaths. So, yeah, that's pretty much the third act. Yeah, you get numb to it after a little while.
Yeah, it's really, I mean, this movie, again, it knows what it is. It doesn't try too hard. I walked in there not knowing what to expect. There was a couple parts where I was biting my hand and slapping my leg as he was doing some of these moves.
It got comical. It got comical in a horrific, bloody way. You're just like, oh my God, they're showing that.
Yeah.
Very kind of like a John Wick type action. But with a Rambo spin on it. So, yeah. And then the ending, I'm not going to give it away, but they kind of just didn't know what to quite do with the ending, so they were like, there you go, Rambo Last Blood.
Yeah, that's definitely what they did. I think they were trying to figure out what they wanted to do with the character, and they were just like, what if we just...
Boom.
There you go.
Yeah, you'll see when you see it. I'm going to say this. I'm going to say that it's definitely worth a watch, but not in theaters. You could wait for Netflix on this one. That's what I think.
I think that you can wait. I wouldn't say Netflix. I think this is enjoyable enough where if you're a fan of the series, you're a fan of Sylvester Stallone, rent the movie when it comes out, when Amazon puts it out, or on demand, some sort of like service like that. Take your time on this one. Maybe go rewatch the old ones before you go see it.
This is like a matinee movie.
This
is a matinee movie.
Yeah, it's the end of a memorable character, and they did their best, but they didn't try too hard.
Yeah, they were just like, all right, one more time, one more time. He got off the rocking chair and went after those Mexican drug traffickers,
literally,
or human traffickers.
Yeah. But anyway, we'd love to hear in the comments below what you thought about this movie. If you have a second, you haven't done it already, please click that subscribe button. It really helps us know that you guys want to see more content from us as me and Ron continue the journey here on Redefine Our Prime. But thank you so much for watching, and have a great rest of your day. See you guys. Oh, Ron. Rambo's Last Blood was really bloody.
It was pretty bloody. Definitely his last. I hope it's his last. I mean, he's going to have to use a social security card as a weapon soon.
What would you do if it was Rambo? Why is there another one? It's literally just him in a nursing home killing people.
I don't know. I'd probably just not see it.
Okay, we'll pass on that one.